Hey everybody, welcome to Mainly Movies. The new official trailer for the upcoming Sonic the Hedgehog movie was just released today, and I'm incredibly curious to see what they did with it. After the fan outrage sparked by Sonic's design in that first trailer, the filmmakers went back to the drawing board and decided to give the character design a massive overhaul, which was something I actually predicted in my trailer reaction for trailer number 1. This second trailer is going to offer us our first look at the new and hopefully more traditional looking Sonic, and maybe a bit more of the story too. So let's check it out.
I'm Sonic, a little ball of super energy in an extremely handsome package. On my
Looks so much better.
People were always after my powers, so I came to yours. It gets a little lonely, but that's okay. I am living my best life on Earth. Ow! Let the place Sonic! Let the bitches mount also Sonic! Ugh, I can't with that guy. Uh-oh.
Why are you hiding out in my garage?
They're coming for me! If they steal my power, they could conquer the universe. You have to help me.
No, I don't. Please, it's life or death.
Good morning, my rural chum.
Mr. Dr. Robotnik, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to tell me where it is.
Wait! Don't hurt him! Road trip? Woo-hoo!
This can't be happening to me.
Oh my god, stop the car right now! What? The world's largest rubber band ball? We gotta see it!
No, this is not some fun family road trip.
You're right. It was lame. Gift shop was cool, though.
Whatever this creature is, I'm going to uncover the source of its power.
Yeah, hey.
I just thought you might like a latte with steamed Austrian goat milk. Of course I want a latte. I love the way you make them!
We gotta lay low. Let me show you how it's done. So should we get out of here?
Yeah, time to go.
I always want to do this. Nailed it! Uh-oh.
Better music choice than the last one.
How are you not dead?
I have no idea!
Oh, give me a big fat break! That was an illegal left, by the way.
Aw, this one is cute. Let's keep him. Oh, come on! You've got car insurance, right?
Why would you throw your life away for this silly little alien?
Good time.
He's my friend.
Let's go!
It's got the gloves.
My power. And I'm using it to protect my friends. Let's go! So, you're supposed to be Tom's best friend that he won't shut up about. Well, I don't see the appeal. That is very gross. Let's go!
Well, that was quite a bit better than that first trailer. Definitely the big thing here is Sonic's redesign. He was really off and kind of unsettling in the last one. He kind of had this sort of blue monkey kind of look to him that just was not at all what Sonic's supposed to look like, but they really fixed it here. He looks right on. He's like 1,000 times better than that last design. His face was really the big issue in the original design there, and so they fixed that. His eyes are a lot bigger. They kind of take up more of his face. His kind of mouth and nose area is less simian, it's less primate-like, and not really super hedgehog-like, but Sonic as a character isn't very hedgehog-looking anyway. But he doesn't have the creepy human teeth. Those were incredibly unsettling in the original design. But even the rest of him, right, his like body proportions are more in line with what we would expect from the character. He doesn't have that lanky kind of tallness anymore. He's got his gloves now, and so I think Sonic looks a lot better. And so I think that really helps with the trailer as a whole, because he's no longer kind of distracting like he was in the first trailer, and so I think that's a big improvement, a big help to this trailer. I think this one also showcases a lot more of the kind of fun quality of Sonic, and the fun that can be had with his speed. You know, the scene of him playing baseball with himself, or ping pong with himself, and so there's kind of some humor there. It's still pretty juvenile humor. I still am not big on Dr. Robotnik. I've never really liked that. Like, I like Jim Carrey as an actor, but when he plays those types of characters where it's a lot of over the top, like yelling and stuff, it's never been a favorite of mine. But I know a lot of people really like his kind of character like that. And so I know a lot of people are gonna love Dr. Robotnik in this, but just it's not really doing it for me. But that hasn't changed since the first trailer. It's just noticed it again with his moments of screaming about the latte, or just random screaming by himself in that room. So I'm not huge on him. But the rest of it looks pretty good. Looks fun. The music choice is definitely a lot better than before. Gangster Paradise was kind of a weird one to go with for that first trailer. Definitely having Blitzkrieg Bop by the Ramones is much more in line with like the speed of Sonic. I still, my other kind of issue or sort of question about the first trailer still applies here though, and that's, who's this for, right? Who's actually the target audience for this movie? Because the way, the characters are designed, the story itself, the humor in it, it seems like it's aimed at kids, which would make sense, right? It's a cartoon, it's a video game character. But I don't know why, right? Sonic's not like a big thing right now. It's not like all the kids were dressed up as Sonic this Halloween. And so it seems like the people who would be most likely to go see a Sonic movie are the people who grew up playing the Sonic games on Sega Genesis. And so that's going to be people my age, a little bit older than me. And it doesn't seem like this movie's really acknowledging those people and acknowledging maybe the kind of humor or just different quality that would be required for that. So I'm curious to see how it handles that, if it actually plays out in any sort of dual humor kind of levels. I kind of not getting that from the trailer, but we'll see, and see how it does with kids. Maybe this will spark a Sonic resurgence. But I think it's improved, and definitely I think the biggest takeaway from this trailer is obviously the Sonic redesign, but it's really the fact that the filmmakers, they heard us, like people were very adamant about how bad that original Sonic looked. And rather than just kind of pushing forward with the original November release date, they decided to take a step back, do some massive overhauling and a lot of work, only pushing the movie back like 4 months. So this is a lot of work in a short period of time. But they listened. They took the criticism that we put forward, and I think it actually improved everything quite a bit. I mean, we'll see how the movie ends up turning out, but from a visual standpoint, Sonic looks so much better. And I'm not going to advocate that, this become a normal thing, that like we nitpick over any little thing and, throw tantrums until the filmmakers change stuff. But for something big like this, like the design of a very iconic video game character, I think it's commendable what they did. And the fact that it's not really that pushed back that far, they really put in a lot of work here. And so I think to anybody who kind of had anything negative to say about that original Sonic design, if you are looking at this now and saying, hey, he looks pretty good now, he looks right, you really should go see this movie. Even if it's not something that's like you're super into, right, or think you're gonna necessarily like, just supporting these filmmakers and the fact that they actually listened, I think is an important thing. Sonic redesign, really good in my opinion. Overall, I think the movie looks okay. It's not going to be anything I don't think I'm going to love, but who knows. But definitely is a little bit higher up, I guess, than it originally was based on that first trailer. Definitely Sonic looks so much better. So that's just my take on the trailer, but what about you guys? What did you think of it? What do you think of Sonic's redesign? Is it enough to really make you want to see this movie, or are you still kind of on the fence about this one? Be sure to let me know in the comments below. Alright, so if you got some enjoyment or insight out of this reaction, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit that like button. And if you haven't done so already, please hit subscribe while you're at it to see more videos like this, as well as movie reviews. Till next time, this has been Alyssa with Mainely Movies, the way life should be.